2021 has been a difficult year for all of us, but for some celebrities, it has been especially difficult. As we all entered 2021 with hopes of happiness and prosperity, these celebrities have been cursed with poor decision making and cancellations, directing the internet's wrath directly at them. Today we're looking at one of the celebrities who have had it rough this year, Justin Bieber. 10 reasons why Justin Bieber is hated by fans. Whether or not you enjoy Justin Bieber's music, there is a lot to detest about him. We're going to list our top 10 reasons why Justin Bieber has so many haters. We're looking at some of Bieber's douchiest, dumbest, or most insulting acts for this list. You may think the poor man has got a bad rap, but these photos make it difficult to believe. Childhood fame clearly has an impact on every young celebrity. However, there are times when it's essential to take a step back and recognize that it is not an excuse to be racist and sexist while breaking the law daily. Did we mention most of these acts go unpunished? Number 10. He peed in a mop bucket before saying, "Fuck Bill Clinton."
We swagger, man, you know?
So it's pretty obvious that Justin Bieber despises regular people at this stage. His team assaulted flight attendants, became rude to their captain, trashed the skydiving facility's toilet, did not tip the skydiving workers, and fled customs at a German airport with a monkey. Bieber also tried to piss in a mop bucket for fun because he has no idea how people who have to use mop buckets feel. Bieber, encouraged by his peers who dubbed themselves wild kids in a very cringeworthy way, left a disgustingly unsanitary mess for a cleaner to clean up. He also went on to taunt Bill Clinton, which is not as big of a deal, but still odd. Number 9. He thinks he can get free gas because he's part Indian. Bieber was talking about his roots in a Rolling Stone interview in 2012, but he got a bit mixed up. Although he's likely half Indian, or half Inuit as he claims, the idea that he's entitled to free petrol in Canada as a result, not so. For starters, Native Canadians do not get free gas. This misunderstanding is most likely due to an Ontario statute that requires many First Nation citizens to purchase petrol tax-free on reserves. The law does not apply to Inuit. Justin should also stop wanting to cash in on his ancestors for petrol. Isn't he a millionaire or something? Number 8. He was arrested for drag racing. In early 2014, Justin Bieber was pulled over in his borrowed neon yellow Lamborghini in Miami, allegedly for driving under the influence. He was charged for resisting arrest while possessing an invalid driver's license and a DUI after police discovered alcohol, marijuana, and prescription medication in his system. Later, it was discovered that Bieber had been drag racing and that his friends had deliberately crossed the streets so he could go faster than the speed limit. He reportedly got extremely high and drove like he was in a Fast and Furious movie. Number 7. He treads on the Blackhawks logo. As Bieber was hanging out with the Chicago Blackhawks soon after they had won the Stanley Cup in 2013, he trampled all over their logo when attempting to photograph the trophy. For those unfamiliar with hockey lore, here's a fun fact. You can never step on a team's logo. It's all bad luck. To be fair, Justin Bieber may not have been aware of the superstition, and the emblem was prominently displayed in the venue. Justin, on the other hand, is said to be a hockey enthusiast, who has also skated with the Toronto Maple Leafs. You'd imagine a Canadian would be more knowledgeable about hockey. Number 6. He abandoned his pet monkey. Justin's first monkey is a miserable little monkey called OG Molly. Since Justin acquired him as an accessory, the monkey made headlines. After Justin dumped him in Germany, it made even more headlines. When Bieber took the little monkey to Munich Customs, he had no paperwork for it. Due to his negligence, OG Molly was seized and rehomed in a zoo in northern Germany, where it remains today. Seizing the monkey and supplying it with treatment, food, and veterinarian appointments cost several thousand euros, which German officials were adamant about recovering. It's unlikely Justin ever footed those bills. Number 5. He was banned for life from a skydiving facility. Justin Bieber and his entourage visited an indoor skydiving center in Las Vegas just minutes before it closed. The $200 million man, who is 23 years old, did not tip any of the employees who had to work late to satisfy his need to go skydiving. He didn't even have to pay anything for the experience. Management gave him the option of paying the $1,600 fee or uploading a picture to Instagram advertising the facility instead. Justin promised he would update his Instagram and even took a picture to post it, but the post never appeared on Instagram. Justin's staff, according to the E! News, was also very disrespectful. They made a mess in the bathroom and scattered paper towels on the floor, all without apologizing and staring at workers. Number 4. he degraded the Argentine flag. Stars are constantly pelted with objects while playing. Teddy bears, bras, water cups, and everything else comes to mind. A spectator hurled a flag at Justin as he was playing in Argentina. Bieber kicked the flag off stage instead of taking it up and carrying it as many artists might. This infuriated most of the Argentinians, and it should have resulted in prison time because defaming the flag is a felony. Bieber later apologized, publicly saying that he mistook the flag for a t-shirt, but he was widely chastised for his insensitive conduct. To be fair, hurling a flag at pop stars is not exactly a sincere form of appreciation either. Number 3. His bodyguards carried him over the Great Wall. We know that becoming a pop star is a demanding job that leaves you tired and unable to walk. Justin was on a tour in China at the time and wanted to take in some sightseeing. The Great Wall was the first place to visit. Although the Great Wall of China might not be visible from space, Justin Bieber's ego certainly is. As you might expect, sightseeing the Great Wall entails a lot of walking. Justin's bodyguards had to carry him because he was too tired. Number 2. He hotboxed his private jet despite warnings from the pilots. Flying a private plane is potentially the pinnacle of luxury. Justin and his crew, on the other hand, wanted to smoke so much pot on a flight from Canada to New Jersey that the pilots had to wear breathing masks to avoid inhaling marijuana and failing drug tests. This was clearly after Bieber was asked to stop, but all pleas for adult behavior were met with harassment. To prevent more headaches, the flight attendant was forced to spend the majority of the flight near the cockpit. When the plane arrived, the Drug Enforcement Administration Customs and Border Patrol officers met it. But they were unable to press charges against Justin and his crew because they had consumed all of the marijuana. Number 1. His attitude. Justin Bieber's annoying behaviors all lead to one unfortunate fact. He has an attitude problem. Justin's arrogance is annoying. Whether he's swearing at fans, speeding while inebriated, or forgetting about his pet monkeys, he walks around like a spoiled brat who feels he is better than everyone else. Over the years, the act has become quite annoying. Despite his PR team's best attempt to subdue him and convince him to apologize for his heinous deeds, Bieber's arrogance has shown. You'd think Justin would take good care of his adoring fans, right? Not so much, to be honest. When Justin Bieber was on tour in Toronto in 2013, he looked out his hotel balcony to see a large group of girls cheering for him below. That's when he hawked a big loogie at them, spitting on the only people in the world who like and support you. That indeed is not a viable business model. You may find it difficult to believe that anyone still likes Justin after everything you've heard. Some believers, however, cling on by some miracle. Do you believe he will ever get over himself? Never rule out the possibility. What did Justin do to piss you off? Which celebrity would you like us to do next? Let me know by giving your comments below. Thanks for watching. For more updates, like and subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell.